This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by AriesClothing.com.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I fucking suck a big fucking T because you got a fucking friend in me. I don't think I'm supposed to have beer cans on the podcast. I don't think that's supposed to actually happen. It's weird. There's rules about that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it live. Let me try and set this shit up. I'm doing a lot of things right now. I'm doing live podcast streaming. I've got all these cables running all over the fucking place. It's a fucking nightmare. And I'm going to try not to look at the live stream while people are fucking talking, because that's going to be bullshit as well. And I don't enjoy that. I don't like being distracted from what I'm here to do. I'm on a mission to fucking bring good cheer and things into your heart. I want to everybody be joyous at this time. That's I want things to be light. I don't want shit to be too serious in life. There's too many motherfuckers out here taking shit way too serious. And so that's my mission here at the Violent Professional Podcast. I'm trying to, make light of a shit situation, a shit sandwich, so to speak. So it's what I can hope to bring to you guys. Hello, Core Concepts. I'm about to say your fucking name. This is like the first fucking episode I've done like a Instagram live stream. So it kind of fucks up the rest of it when I do a YouTube video. I'm trying different kinds of fucking, live streaming options, seeing what works the best. I can already say that Instagram Live is totally fucking me up. It's ruining my mojo. But so I'll probably stop it at some point during it because there's a lot of shit happening on screen. I just don't fucking like it. I'm like Clint Eastwood, and I'm like, why the fuck are all these gooks on my fucking lawn? I'm probably gonna get demonetized for what I just said. Shit. Yeah, so I got a few things to fucking talk about. Today was a good day. I hope you all had a great fucking day today. I had a good one. Got a lot accomplished, Aside from fucking drinking a 6-pack already, and now I'm on a fucking another one. Shit's gonna get real weird on this episode, because I don't usually do them this hammered unless I'm with the dudes from Florida. So now I'm by myself in a podcast studio. Anything can fucking happen. And I don't know if I'm excited about it. What we're doing here at the fucking Violent Professional Podcast is a little bit different. You don't know what to expect. One day you could get fucking aliens. Literally a tale about fucking aliens. And another day you could get just fucking me in a fucking creepy black and red studio just fucking jacking my jaw. And that's kind of what you're running into right now. Anybody know the color of my favorite beer's logo? It's black and red. I don't know if this studio is an homage to that or what, or it's fucking evil vibes, or I don't know. Maybe it's Core Concepts, You go to Core Concepts, you go coreconceptsus.com. They're fucking great. They take plastic, they fucking heat plastic, and they make fucking plastic things. You can hide things in them, and, it'll save your life eventually. You could get a tourniquet holster in case you get your fucking leg blown off when you're in that fucking gunfight at the gas station over some fucking toilet paper because you found that goddamn loophole. You found that loophole. Walmart ain't got the fucking toilet paper. You go to the gas station. You're like, I'm going to fucking pretend like I'm going into the fucking gas station bathroom to take a shit. But no, you're copping all that fucking TP, dog. Hard times, create hard individuals. But the Core Concepts, man, they get all those fucking hidden things and you hide shit in it. You make fucking, holsters Core Concepts make holsters. You go there, Core Concepts US, and it's not like you think. It's not spelled anything like you think. You know, if you're listening to me talk, I'm jacking my jaw. It's not like you're jacking my jaw. I'm jacking my jaw, and you hear me talk about Core Concepts, you're not going to spell it right. You know, not even if you go to the fucking Google machine and you spell that shit. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get the fucking where you want to go. But what you can do is type in K's instead of C's, and I'll just spell it for you. And I'll try to spell it because I'm not a fucking lettermatician or some shit. But KOREKONCEPTSUS. CoreConceptUS.com. You can also find them at core_official. Because I fucking fucked that up. And I mean, Logan's watching, so I'm sorry, dude. Getting your money's worth, dude. Core Concepts is on Instagram. They've got a lot of tasty fucking morsels on their fucking, you know, their content on there. If you're a fucking fiend for that content, you go to Core Concepts, core_concepts_official. I know it's a mouthful. You know, you go on there and you see some cool shit. You buy something from them. It supports the podcast. You support this podcast. You fucking support this podcast. You support Core Concepts, you know? Or you can tell them go fuck themselves. I do that regularly, you know? They give me a fat fucking check at the beginning of the fucking month. And I say, thank you, go fuck yourself. Because I want to keep them on their fucking toes. I want them to understand that they're not in control of my life, all right? But I am a whore for fucking dollars. So I will tell you about Core Concepts, all right? Now, if you're looking for something other than fucking hiding things, you know, a box, you could put some shit in or a holster, you know, for fucking fidget spinners. You're looking for the latest trend in fashion. You go to the fucking French Riviera and you're looking to fucking spread those fucking legs of all those ladies. You show up in France with fucking Aries clothing. You go to ariesclothing.com, which is the sponsor of this motherfucking podcast. You know, and you get the fucking threads that all the ladies love. I don't know if that's accurate. You know, it hasn't been proven in a fucking lab of science, but you know, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into that shit. And everyone fucking loves Aries clothing, including me. And I know a lot of you. Some don't like it. Some really fucking hate it. Hey, Mark's on the fucking live feed. There he is. I'm going to hit the button to wave at him. There's other people. Core Concept, you get one too. I'll fucking wave at you. I don't like this Instagram fucking live shit. It's really distracting, you know. Normally I wouldn't look at it, but I got my compadre Mark is not here. He's there. He's saying shit like "Heyo." If you're looking at the live feed, what a fucking nerd. Fucking amateur hour, Mark. He put a bunch of O's and shit in "Heyo," like some female. You know, now he's not across the table. I'm gonna just shit talk him because I saw him at David's house on a fucking video. You know, he's not social distancing there, Mark. But we could be making sweet, sweet podcast love, and you decide, you made a decision to not be a part of it. So what am I resorting to do? Get fucking shithoused and fucking record fucking my own podcast in this creepy ass fucking studio. Damn it, I hate Instagram Live. Fucking too many people distracting. There's a lot of shit. How do I get rid of that? I need to get rid of all of the nonsense that's on the screen. Anyway, yeah, so we were talking about spreading legs, you know. You want to spread those legs, spread those labias, you know. You get the Aries clothing and the fucking women do it for you. You know, they spread all that shit. They spread their buttholes. They spread their fucking urethras. Who knows what they spread? Yeah, they could spread a lot of shit. I'm not going to get into right now, but you wear Aries clothing and you use code, I think it's stay at home or some stupid shit because I'm trying to fucking fit into this damn coronavirus bullshit. Like, let me you get 20% off if you use at home. What a fucking dork. Why the fuck would I fucking make that code? It's fucking dumb. Use some other fucking code. I put codes out all the time. At home. What a fucking nerd. Fucking dumb as shit. Sometimes I do dumb as shit things like that. At home. What a fucking faggot. Talking about myself, fucking faggot retard. I mean, faggot retard, not faggot suck a dick. You know what I mean? You got to keep it clean for the kids. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Mark. Even when you're not here, you're here. Use I'm a giant pussy at checkout, all caps, and you get some fucking money off. And also, if you're one of those fucking nerds that like to say only good vibes, bro, get the fuck out of here with what I'm about to say next, because Evil Vibes Co. doesn't fucking, fall for that shit. They believe that your life sucks and you need somebody to push it in your fucking face at every given chance. You go to evilvibesco.com, there's fucking blogs on there where you can, I talk a lot of shit on the gram. You can get my in-depth thoughts and some poetry. That doesn't make fucking sense to even me when I write it. I put out some fucking dope-ass fucking merch on there. I think it's way cooler than Aries. If you got a second to listen to my sermon here, I think fucking Evil Vibes is the shit. I would fucking throw away Aries clothing in a fucking heartbeat if I could just do Evil Vibes. The problem with that is I got to get a little bit more following, and then I'll say, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Aries clothing. Fuck you. Thanks for getting me where you were, where I am today. Like your parents, your fucking parents get you where you are and where you need to go, and then you say, fuck you, Mom. Fuck you. That's what Evil Vibes is. I'm trying to raise that baby bird and let it fucking flap its wings. It's fucking evil death wings. While you're there, you pick up one of these fucking candles. Hopefully it fucking burns your house down, because it wouldn't be evil if it didn't do that. You know what I mean? So on this label it says, I made it like an old apothecary medicine. As you fucking see this sweet fucking label. It's awesome. It's a pure death torch. You go onto the website and you buy that shit, and then you fucking set that shit on fire. And, all the ladies will come running, they'll be running and they'll come running. Because it's got some potent shit in there. It's got fucking Sex Panther, Sexless Panthers, Death Cheetah. It's made with bits of real Death Cheetah, so it's good. The ladies come running. I'm trying some new shit, I kind of was like, maybe I'll put out a fucking candle and people will buy it. And it's proof that people will buy anything I put out, so. Evil Vibes, Aries Clothing, Core Concepts. I've been talking for 13 minutes and 34 seconds about these fucking people, these fucking companies. Go there, support these companies. They support the podcast. And I realize it's ridiculous that I'm saying it because I own two of them and one of them I'm just a friend with and he fucking gives me money. But it supports the podcast. It's how we've gotten all the support from Patreon to Core Concepts to Aries Clothing to Evil Vibes. It's all gotten the podcast where it is today, which is not really far, but it's like it's further than it was, Mark, thanks for the comment. He said, American Mark at Instagram, American Mark. He said, if it doesn't smell like decomposing stacked bodies, I'll be disappointed. Well, I put a little bit of expired semen in there. I fucking make the semen and then it becomes expired immediately and I fucking, scoop it. I take the expired semen out of my mouth and I put it into the fucking candles. And so, there's a little chalky aftertaste when the candle's fucking, floating through the air, the aroma, it's It's got a little bit of taste. I can taste it almost now. The candle almost makes me want to puke sometimes. But joke's on you. I sold a fucking ton of them, so it doesn't matter. I'm laughing at all of you. Thank you. Thank you for buying the candles. Thank you for supporting Aries Clothing, Core Concepts, Evil Vibes. Anyway, enough with the fuck. That was like the longest fucking ad sesh ever, and I fucking hate ads. I wanted to talk about a few things that have been running through my mind. I wrote some shit down. I wrote a few things down. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about them. Now, mind you, I'm fucking hammered right now, so if I sound worse than usual on the podcast, I'm not a fucking podcast. I'm not like a professional radio dude. But I'm gonna try to fucking talk about the shit that I wrote down on a piece of paper. It's random thoughts from my old fucking noggin without my compadre Mark here. You know, he chooses to go have fucking chicken sandwiches with David instead of fucking come hang out in the podcast. That's cool. I'm not going to fucking hold it over his head for very long. But, you know. So the other day, I was walking through my house, you know, and I'm freshly shorn. I'm a freshly shorn sheep. I just got out of the shower. You know, I felt good about myself. And I'm in my element, you know, fully fucking bared to the world. That's what I could say. But nobody's looking at me. It's not like I'm fucking, you know, I'm just letting it all hang out in my house, walking around. There's just my stupid fucking dog in the house. She's off doing some stupid shit. She's like eating fucking crumbs underneath the fucking cabinet or some shit. Finding something to chew on, or she's sitting in some dumb chair that she fucking puked on and haven't cleaned it since. And I'm sitting there in my room, nothing on, balls flapping on the fucking side of the bed. Just I'm 37 years old. The balls are hanging a little bit over the fucking edge of the fucking chair, and I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? You used to be a fucking stud. And now you're just fucking turning into an old piece of shit. I'm like, fuck it. I got to get on with my day. I can't fucking commiserate, or I can't fucking think about how much things suck. So I put a shirt on first. Nothing else. And I throw my towel in the laundry basket, you know, because I'm not one of those piece of shits that make a mess. I throw my fucking stuff where it's supposed to be. I put it where it's supposed to be. And my balls are hanging on the edge of the bed, and I'm sitting there Winnie the fucking Poohing it. Sitting there Winnie the Poohing it. Like some idiot. And for some reason, you know, if you've been in my house and you've been in my room for whatever reason, maybe not any of you, I don't think any of you have been, but I can close my door and it fucking latches, and, you know, if you push on it just a little bit, like the wind blows kind of fiercely through the house if I have all the windows open, just a little bit, like maybe a 1 mile per hour gust that creeps through my house and fucking, or somebody opens a door somewhere. My son opens a door, and the pressure makes the door. It'll open like there's like the latching it over to protect myself from my dog. It makes no fucking sense. So, you know, I just close it over, and I get up to fucking put some shorts on to get on with my day. You know, I like to wear shorts sometimes. Shorts are good. They're half pants. And you know, I like to get the breeze on my knees sometimes, you know. Some days I wear shorts, sometimes I don't. Sometimes when I'm wearing the shorts, I get a little freaked out how fucking white my knees are, you know. And then, like, I got a farmer's tan on my fucking legs. It's weird. I don't even know, because I never go out in the sun. I'm a goddamn vampire. I'm so white. But I still have, like, a fucking golden hue across the fucking top section of my knee. It's fucking weird. And like I'm getting ready to throw the shorts on, and my fucking dog busts in the door, and she fucking looks up and goes, "What the fuck?" So like it made me think, like, dogs are freaked out by penises. It's such a weird concept, because anybody is freaked out by a fucking dick that just surprises them. You know, it's like, Dicks aren't cool. Like, as much as people want to say, like, oh, I got a huge dick, but it doesn't matter. Your fucking dicks are scary, and it doesn't matter who you are. Any female that gets surprised by dicks, especially females, freaks them out. They wait 20 fucking some odd years, and then they go to a congressional hearing about how you touched them one time when you gave them Quaaludes, and fucking nobody's fucking witness to that shit. It's weird. Me too. What about him too? What about Dogtoo? We need hashtag Dogtoo. And if there was hashtag Dogtoo, my dog would be fucking trending right now because hashtag Dogtoo. She walked in and saw my dick and was like, what the fuck? It's so weird. She fucking turned around like I did something, like I offended her. Like I fucking gave her some dog food and said, fuck you, dog, and took it away from her. It was weird. But it made me think, like, is at any time that a dick, like a surprise dick, is a good thing? And I don't think there ever is. If I ever had surprise titties, for anybody, I think surprise titties would be a great thing. What the fuck is wrong with dicks? Fucking weird. It's not like you're gonna fuck everything you see. I just was Winnie the Pooh in it. It doesn't make sense. I just have to mention this. If you're fucking listening to this, if you're listening to this fucking podcast and you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, you can unfollow. You don't have to listen. But this is what the podcast is when I'm left to my own devices in my house. Podcast, man. It's fun. I'll tell you, it's fun. It's fun just to put your fucking... It's fun just to talk about stuff. We don't do that enough today as humans, Not often can you have a conversation about surprising your dog with your fucking penis as you're in the Winnie the Pooh stage. No, not much can you do. Not many times can you do that. Speaking of core concepts, Logan, if you're watching, I don't know if you are, bro, but, you DM'd me the other day asking about some t-shirts. He wanted some t-shirts made up, and I said I would help him out. Core Concepts US is the one that approached me about it. But what I don't like is that he DM'd me with Creed playing in the background. I'd fucking immediately talk shit to him about it. Like, this is fucking Core Concepts. Logan called me up. He's like, hey, bro, I want some t-shirts. And in the background, I say, you fair barrel, you fair barrel. I was like, I didn't even respond to him. I was like, you fucking fag. Ah! But I mean, again, fag dumb, not fucking fag sucking a dick. Because I don't think anybody sucked a dick to Creed. I don't think you could get hard if fucking Creed's playing. I think it's the fucking anti-boner pill. You take fucking Enzyte or fucking, what's the other, Viagra? Some shit like that, Tatagra, Oh, yeah, he's getting upset. Look at this. You take Twitagra, you get any of that shit, and you play Creed, you're going to have anti-boner pill. You know what I mean? So if you ever decide you want to DM me or something like that, just, I would enjoy it to have Creed in the background in your shop, or wherever the fuck you are, whatever place you're at, You could play Creed, but it's, I'm gonna send a DM and it's gonna be funny, and I'm gonna make light of the situation. So yes, you do suck dick to Creed all the time. But don't at me with, if you don't want to get shit talk, don't at me with fucking Creed in the background or fucking whatever that shit was that you were listening to. I didn't appreciate it. I'm sure you didn't appreciate my response. I gotta say, like, podcasts are weird. I get a lot of people that come on the podcast, not on it. They don't come on it, but like, maybe afterwards. I don't know, but I have people that are on the podcast, and like, if you've never done a podcast, it's super weird. I think I've talked about this fucking 20 times in previous episodes, but people get weird about it. They're just like, oh, I don't know what to say or whatever. And like, they get embarrassed by what they say, or, they don't want to get in trouble by whatever their employment is. David, David. But I get that way too. Like, currently right now as I'm talking, I'm like, what the fuck am I even talking about? I'm looking down at like multiple pieces of paper. I got fucking shit I've been thinking about this week, you know? If you want a tip about how, if you want to know how I do podcast shit, like when I'm just me, I usually like think about things I think are funny or I, want to talk about or I think are just weird topics in general, and I'll fucking write them down. Oh, you can't see it. I'll write them down. And, I'll just try to, use it as like a keynote. If you don't know what a keynote is, you're a fucking moron. But anyway, keynote is essentially like topics of conversation, and you just fucking go off, free flow off of the fucking subject, and you just fucking run your mouth. So that's what I do. I write some keynotes, and I fucking speak about stuff. I don't know if it's going to be good. In fact, right now, I think this is a fucking horrible episode. Maybe some of you do, too. But it doesn't matter. I'm still putting out the fucking episode. You can like it or not. You can unfollow for all the fuck I care. I hope you don't. I hope you like it. I hope you support Core Concepts. I hope you support Aries Clothing. I hope you support this podcast. Got a good rating on fucking iTunes. A good fucking rating. The best rating ever. It's great. Got more ratings than coronavirus got death, So, hey, here's the thing. Have you guys noticed a common trend of puke on the ground? I have. You get out of your fucking car and you pull up at a gas station or a fucking Taco Bell, And you fucking step out and you're like, oh, fucking puke again. There's fucking puke. Like someone poured it. Like it was like a Mountain Dew or some shit. And they just throw it. But it wasn't Mountain Dew by itself. It was Mountain Dew with puke. Fucking vomit. Yeah. I'll give you a little backstory. There's been a few days in the past fucking week where I've gotten out of my vehicle at a fucking establishment and there's fucking puke all over the ground. And it looks like someone shotgun blasted that shit out of their buttholes. Like somebody puked in their asshole and they fucking were like, now's the time, motherfucker. And they blasted it all over the ground. Shotgun blast. Their butthole to the pavement. Fucking puke. Butthole puke everywhere. And that's what I've been experiencing. It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. It's like, it's not the corona. I don't think coronavirus makes you sick. I'm not really well educated on the topic, but I don't think that exploding puke syndrome is a fucking thing that should be happening all over the place. But every single fucking store I go to, there's been puke on the ground. Like somebody's got a cup of puke. Maybe you got fucking, you're eating that fucking Taco Bell. You're fucking driving around and you get the urge to fucking shit out of your mouth. You digested the food, the tacos, the fucking chalupa, and it went in your stomach, and then you're like, I got to shit out of my mouth, and you fucking, only thing there is that fucking 64-ounce plastic cup of fucking dew. Throw that dew out, and you puke into it, and then what do you got? What are you going to do? You got a fucking cup of puke? You're just going to roll around with a cup of puke? What are you, a savage? You're going to fucking have a cup of puke in your cup holder in your center console? That doesn't make any sense. So you get out of the fucking car at the gas station. You're like, I got to go get a fucking Mickey's Tall Boy, Mickey's Ice, or a fucking Mad Dog 2020. And you're like, fuck this cup of puke. I'm not carrying this shit in my goddamn car, in my fucking vehicular transportation. I'm not fucking carrying that shit. And you fucking throw that shit. You throw the cup of puke all over the ground. But you save the commemorative Avengers Cup. You don't want to get rid of that shit. So you put that empty cup, that puke cup, back into the console. You got to fucking, wash it. All you people in trailer parks want to keep those things. You got a nice, on the top of your refrigerator, on the makeshift bullshit shelf that you put in your fucking trailer. You got all the Marvel superheroes Taco Bell cups. And every single one of them has had puke inside of them. And I know that because every fucking gas station I go to, there's fucking shotgun blast of puke on it. It doesn't make goddamn sense. Puke in the fucking trash can, or just fucking stop going to places that make you puke. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. I don't like walking or getting out of my car, swinging my hooves out of the fucking my vehicle and then stepping in a fucking pile of bullshit ass fucking mouth diarrhea. It's fucking garbage. That's not coronavirus. That's just you being a sloppy individual. Your diet sucks. Your fucking bowels suck. You need to stop. Just fucking stop everything. Fucking ape people. You're all fucking ape. Fucking cups. Correct. Sierra 32. Go follow whoever that is on Instagram. Cup of puke. No, but it's never a good time for a cup of puke, and I don't care what kind of argument you're gonna go on my fucking Instagram and fucking talk shit to me. Be like, fucking cup of pukes are good. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you and your cup of puke. I'll fucking make a meme out of you. I'll do a deep fake with you. Drinking cups of puke. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this podcast, but still gonna drop it. Still gonna drop it. It's just me jacking my jaw. It's one of those episodes. I got no focus. I got no fucking points, any of it. I'm just trying to talk. A lot of you ain't talking. I'm just gonna put this shit out there. I'm partially drunk right now. That's a fact. And who knows? Maybe this will be a fucking banger of an episode. Probably not. You guys see these fucking... I don't have any segues on these. I'm trying things, all right? Give me a fucking break. I'm in a fucking room by myself. Fucking, you guys see these fucking ramen noodles that are out there? They're, extremely hot. The fucking hottest. They're, I don't even know where you get them from. They were in my house one day. It was... It's a black package of ramen noodles, and I don't know where you get them. I haven't seen them anywhere, but they got gibberish on them. And when I mean gibberish, it's Asian writing. So they got fucking gibberish all over them. It's not in English. There's something that says, hey, this is hot when you eat it. Caution, don't fucking burn yourself or some shit in fucking English. There's 17 other languages in it, but it's all red writing, and it's basically the color explains just by looking at it hey, don't fucking eat this. Don't ever fucking eat this. But I've eaten a shit ton of them. Black is usually not a good color for something that you put in your body, either anally or orally. But or anyway, however. But I get I wanted to try these fucking things, because I can't understand what the fuck this gibberish is on there. The only thing I know is it just means don't fucking ingest this. It's essentially fucking cleaner. That's the only thing I could equate to it. So I ate the fucking package. I mean, not the package, but I ate 3 of these ramen noodle bricks. Not at the same time. I'm not a fucking moron. I'm not, 3,000 milligrams of fucking sodium. I think the LD50 of that is 3,000 milligrams. So you have no matter what ramen noodle you choose to consume, you only have 50% chance of living after it. So, 3 separate days I ate these things. The first 2 days I kept a little bit of water in it as suggested. I'm not a fucking moron. I looked at the directions, and there is English on there of the 18 languages on the back. It's a fucking vacuum cleaner or some shit. You need to figure out, they had to put 18 different languages. I can read, 3 of them, but, the main one that I speak English, I understood it said, hey, you maybe want some water in here. We're going to tell you, don't eat this unless there's fucking a little bit of water. So I did that for 2 of the days. Now let me tell you about what happened today. I fucking said fuck it. And I was like, what could happen? What possibly could happen? Could it be so bad I survived day 1 and 2? What's the worst that could fucking happen? Well, let me tell you a little tale. I fucking took all of the water out, like I did when I was a trailer park kid. And I fucking just put the packet on there. Now, let me describe what this fucking packet consists of. There's 2 packets. Also has fucking gibberish on it. One has fucking some sort of fucking flakes in it. It's like seaweed or some shit. Throw that shit out. Throw the seaweed out. You know, sesame seed and seaweed. What the fuck is that? And there's also some sort of other vegetable in there I can't even explain. So I throw that shit out. But then I get the fucking black fucking sauce package. You know, on like ramen noodles, it's powder. Well, this is sauce. It's like a fucking sauce. And it's not like you think you're like, oh, it's going to be fucking like orange or fucking red. It's not red. It's fucking maroon. It looks exactly like blood. It's a fucking packet of it's a packet of condensed blood from a little Asian family somewhere that, you know, that's how that's the only thing I can describe that happened. They took an Asian family and are like, you guys eat a lot of hot spicy shit, and they fucking ground that whole family up and they put them in a packet, and then fucking, I put it on my fucking ramen noodles. It's fucking crazy. It's the only way I could describe it. And it's super fucking hot. Like, you open it up and it goes, like, it's a plastic packet. Like, you get the little ramen noodle thing, it goes when you open it. And then the heat just fucking creeps over and fucking go, like, I'm fucking cutting onions, but hot onions. Like, they're fucking an onion made out of fucking hell Satan balls or some shit. And it fucking stings your fucking nostrils, you know? Now you pour it on and you're like, I'm literally going to be consuming human blood. Like, it's the same fucking consistency. It's the same fucking thing. And you put that shit on there and it, like, you have to fucking stir it real fast or fucking the thing bursts into flames. I'm not even joking. A little bit. It doesn't burst into flames. But it coats it. It coats everything. It coats like, you're stirring it in the bowl and the fucking cabinets are covered in this shit. Like, it fucking vaporizes and fucking covers everything. It's fucking weird. Now, you fucking mix it up and you fucking put it on a plate and the fucking plate cracks. You know, you ever put a fucking plate that's not meant for the microwave and you fucking, like, you put it in there anyway? You're like, fuck the fucking manufacturer's suggestions. It's just a suggestion. Fuck it. And then you fucking microwave it, take the plate out, and it cracks in half. That's what fucking happens when you put those ramen noodles on. Anyway, continuing on in my fucking epic tale, I fucking start eating them. And I get 3 bites in, and my face fucking starts turning numb, creeping up from my oracle receptacle all over my face, and it goes up to my eyeballs and to my fucking cheek balls. And whoa. What happened next? You ever seen that movie Mandy where Nick Cage dips his finger in a fucking jar of expired semen that he just randomly finds in some fucking creepy trailer with all these bikers inside of it? He fucking transports into another dimension. That's what happened, man. I fucking transport into another goddamn dimension. You know, I went up in this other dimension. I was shooting through space like I took a fucking nasty rip of DMT. Like I took 4 hits of DMT. Not 3, 4 hits. I fucking blasted. It was like, boo! I fucking shot into the fucking cosmos. And that's when I was looking down at my body. And I looked down. And I saw this man, or this man figure, sitting on a fucking pile of fucking beautiful women. And they were all massaging my body. And they were feeding me grapes. And they were peeling them with their goddamn tits. So they were feeding me these fucking peeled grapes, and I was fucking sitting down. I'm like, holy fuck, this shit's wild. You know, and it was the best goddamn time of my life. You know, I looked at my calendar. I looked at my calendar that just popped up. It was like, ba-doop. And it was like, this is the year 1982. And I was like, holy fuck, this is the year I was born. And it was like, you know, I was super impressed as a fucking, you know, non-binary creature that was sitting there in this fucking funky space tavern with all these beautiful women. I was like, I'm about to be born into this world. It's 1982. God damn it. And I look, and there's more women pouring in. It was crazy. All different kinds of women. They were fucking all peeling grapes with their titties and popping them in my mouth. They were doing like that ping pong ball thing at the strip club where they fucking put it in their sniz and they shoot that shit. And all these grapes, I was like, I don't even like grapes, but they're still doing it. But at this current moment, I think it's awesome. You know, and I'm just watching the spectacle. I'm just watching it, and I'm mesmerized at how fucking crazy this whole thing. Like, the times don't line up. It's fucking weird. But I'm okay with it. I'm oddly, you know, at ease with it. I think there's, you know, something to this. And then, just like a light, I shoot off into another fucking area of the fucking universe. You know, you can never tell me where the fuck that was. I don't know. I'm really confused at this certain point, just as you are listening to this. And I landed on the fucking, the Galgamech village. And they told me all these fucking things. It's like, hey, don't ever eat those fucking ramen noodles ever again. Like, it's like, and I'm like seeing all these fucking astral projections of fucking my past, present, future. You know, I looked at the time when my dog was surprised when she walked in, you know, going, oh, I want to see my master. He's so awesome. He only fucking hits me a few times today. And then she walks in and sees my dick and she's like, this is the worst fucking movie ever. You know? And that's when, boo, just as quickly as I was transported to that fucking astral plane, the fucking sixth dimension, I came back. And it felt like an eternity. You know? And what I took from it is that you never eat the fucking black package of fucking ramen ever. Ever. Fucking ever. Never. You know? That being said, I'll probably eat the last one I have in my fucking pantry tomorrow. Because they're fucking delicious. If you can get past all the fucking bullshit, like all the fucking crazy bullshit heat of it and the fact it's terrifying to look at, it's a black package of ramen. Who's heard of such buffoonery? You know? If you can get past all that, you'll enjoy your time, and then you'll have a story such as mine. You don't need drugs to get a higher plane of existence. You just need those fucking black ramens, you know? You know, and I realize as I'm saying it that every fucking podcast episode that I've been on by myself, I've talked about food, and it's super weird. I don't know why I do that. I'm not a fatty. As you can see this fine specimen before you if you're watching the video, you know? Or if you're listening, you can hear I'm not a fat fuck. I ain't got those rolls in my throats. You know? I'm not a fat person. I'm not a fat fucking body. I do have a high metabolism. I always have. You know? I don't know why I talk about the food so much on every episode. I think it's 4 episodes right now. It's the Violent Cookfessional, and I don't get it. The food I suggest to eat is all bullshit. Like I talked about cooking a grilled cheese in a fucking microwave one time. I talked about tiny chickens, wings, air fry. My wing recipe, those wings are horrible for you. Don't eat any of it. You know? Don't eat. If you listen to this pod, I had one person that fucking DM me and he's like, hey dude, made those wings, they're bomb as fuck. And I'm like, I know, but they're bad for you. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now unfollow my podcast, you piece of shit. Don't ever do anything I say on this podcast. Don't ever fucking eat the black package ramen. Pretty much don't take anything I say, you know, at face value. Don't think I'm serious about anything. I don't want you to. I want you to think I'm fucking joking every single second of the day because that's how I live my life. You know, I live my life thinking that nothing should be taken too seriously, you know. Nothing. I don't think anything is worth taking too seriously. There's always humor in everything. And if you can look past all of the bullshit in life, if you're this serious motherfucker, just stay away from this fucking podcast. Just stay away. You know, there's enough people that are too serious. They think, oh, I'm just going to sit. I'm going to fucking, you know, make the best decision about my future. It's like, what the fuck are you doing that for? The future's going to fucking fuck you in the face eventually. You're going to fucking die. There's no point to any of it. Don't save your money, you know, but don't blow it either. Just fucking do what you want. You know, you don't take that money to the grave. Fuck your kids. Don't give any of it to them. I'll finish with this because I think this podcast has gone on far too fucking long. You know, I think I'm at 45 minutes or some shit. But this episode has gone on far too long. Just nonsense. I thought it was going to last like fucking maybe 15 minutes with the shit I got written down. But no, it's been going longer for some reason. And I'll leave you with this. And I forgot what this is, so I gotta look at the paper again. Lately I've been fucking... You've seen my fire-ass fucking memes, my deep fakes, and my fucking content. I've seen it. It's fire as fuck. It sets my phone on fire, and I'm sure it sets some of you're trying to like it, but you're like, oh, fuck my thumb. It's like you were trying to tap the fucking burner on your stove. It has been on full blast for fucking 10 minutes. I've been putting out some bomb-ass fucking content. And I do mean that. It's bomb-ass fucking. It's so bomb, it's been ass-fucking people just as content. And it doesn't make sense. I get it. But you should see some of the DMs. They're like, holy fuck, dude, your content was ass-fucking me last night. It's like, yeah, I know. That was the purpose, dumbass. I was on this, let me go back a little bit. I was on this, you may have heard me talk about it, but I was on this fucking 5 or 6 week binge of light beer. That's the only kind I drink. I was on a fucking bender, so to speak, and it was getting more intense as the time went by. So one day I felt fucking super unhealthy, and I was like, you've got to fucking stop this. And I said the same thing for the past fucking 3 weeks of that fucking bender. And it's not like it was fucking me up. It was not like it was fucking financially draining. It wasn't fucking, I wasn't waking up late. It's fucking light beer. I was meeting all the responsibilities. I just felt shitty. Like life was fucking heavy at that point. But lately, I took a break. I took like a good fucking 3-week break where I wasn't drinking anything. I was going to sleep like a regular human, waking up at the same time when I was on that bender. I'd even wake up with a headache, probably because of withdrawals. No, I was waking up, jokes aside, I was waking up and I felt good. I felt great about my situation. I'm like, I'm going to get shit done today. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to fucking grab the fucking, tiger by the fucking dick. And I was fucking accomplishing things, but at the same rate as I was when I was on that bender. So, I was doing what I was supposed to do. And then one day I slipped up and I was like, it's been a fucking long day. I'm going to have a beer. So I went and got a 6-pack. And as I'm getting that 6-pack, I was like, I don't get fucked up on 6 beers. I'll get these fucking tall boys. And I got fucking, just where I was drunk. And then the fucking, the drunken Instagram posting happened. And I'd wake up the next day and I was like, it's the same thing every morning. This part of the story, I'm like, this is the past 3 days. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Who did I talk to last night? What fucking relationship did I fucking break down systematically like I've done every time I've gotten blitz drunk? And nothing. There's been nothing crazy, But I have this really bad feeling that I'm going to do something fucking really bad, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, and I got this fucking headache. And the older I get, the easier it is to get. I could drink like 1 beer and the next day I'll fucking wake up with this massive hangover. Like, what the fuck do I keep doing this for? What the fuck do I keep drinking for? It doesn't make sense. Feel good potion or not, it's dumb as fuck. And I don't understand it. Maybe one day I'll stop, but today's not that day. Obviously, if you're watching the video, but I wake up every day for this past 3 days saying, "What the fuck did I do?" And nothing happened. Like nothing crazy. Like I didn't do anything. But then I still feel like I fucking did after I figure out. I like look through all my profiles and I'm like looking at my emails. Did I send something fucking weird out? Did I message somebody? Did I post some fucking crazy story on there? I don't know. One day I'll give it up. But again, today is not that day. Anyway, thank you for checking out the Violent Professional Podcast, whatever fucking episode this is. I think it's episode 50. I should have made this special, but I didn't. I just fucking ran through that shit. I just ran through episode 50 like it wasn't a big deal. I treat this podcast like dog shit. Like it's less than dog shit. I should do better, you know? I think the stuff we talk about on these kind of episodes where it's just me fucking putting my brain juice all over you, shooting those brain ropes, I think they're valuable. You know, it makes me laugh. I like the way I'm talking right now. You know, I'm putting a little fucking, little swang on my fucking jaw. You know, I like that. I like doing that. But, you know, I don't really, much like my life, whenever anything big happens, I'm like, oh, whatever. But like episode 50, I feel like that's an accomplishment. We've gotten 50 episodes of fucking shit. And I just fucking pissed on it. You know, I just treated episode 50 like straight dog shit. But I hope you enjoyed it. Even if I didn't enjoy the episode, I hope that you enjoy it. Because I'm here for you guys, you know? You know, I try to make a fucking good... I try to just talk and then you guys get a little bit of insight into how my brain works, and it's fucking weird. You know, I always get people telling me, like, from fucking... When I was in fucking little kids school, people were like, you're so funny. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't feel like I'm a comedian. I don't feel like I'm funny. I just fucking... This is who I am. You know, I had... You know, one of my friends in high school was like, there should be a fucking camera that follows you around. And it's like, that's fucking cool. I don't think so, you know, but apparently people like it. So if you're one of those people, I'm glad you're here. I truly appreciate you. Much like I appreciate coreconceptsus.com, spelled with 2 Ks, KOREKONCEPTSUS.com. You know, use code VIOPRO over there. You get money off. I think it's 10% off. You get 10% off if you use VIOPRO. VIOPRO, and you get some money off. You can hide some stuff in their things, hidden things. You know, you can also go to Evil Vibes and use Violent Pro over there. I know there's a lot of differing codes, doesn't make sense, but you can go over there, I believe, and get some money off. Maybe not. Maybe you should just pay every bit of fucking cash over there. You should just fucking do that and give me some money. So I can fucking keep getting cores. And I can keep getting fucking crunk on this goddamn funky psychedelic podcast known as the Violent Professional Podcast. You know? And then you can also go to Aries Clothing, the main, the prime, the motherfucking sponsor of the podcast, ariesclothing.com. I don't know what the code is for that. I should probably look it up. I just don't know what it is. I'm a horrible business person in that regards. Plus I'm a little bit fucking stupid right now. Drank a little bit. If you couldn't tell, I did. You know, so I don't know what the code is there. But if you DM me on Instagrams or you fucking send me a fucking carrier pigeon with a request, in 2 weeks I'll send that carrier pigeon back after I fucking make some delicious wings out of its fucking garbage-eating body. You know, I'll send it in I'll send the bones. You know, I'll send the bones in a fucking Pony Express message and be like, this is the fucking code. Now you can buy some shit from me. You know, and if you like to get fucking hyped, unfortunately I'm without. I am without. I am for naught on Strike Force this episode. Haven't had it for a few days. I've had to buy some bullshit ass cans from the fucking gas station. You got to kick the goddamn can. Get some fucking Strike Force energy in your life, and you use that code Evil Vibes. You know, and you get 20% off. It's fucking amazing. 20% off. You know, I got a subscription to them. I get it once a month. You know, you get in the subscription, it supports a good cause, the podcast cause. You know, it doesn't go on any fucking feeding any children or stopping coronavirus, but it does go to me getting fucking cans of coronavirus in my fucking belly so I can make more of these episodes. And you get 20% off, and if you get the subscription, you get the fucking pump bottle, which is what I do. I just fucking sit there in the morning, and I fucking pump that shit into my mouth, into my fucking open cesspool of a mouth, and I'm like, man, I don't know how many of these squirts I should take. I think the suggested amount is 4, but I did 10 just now, you know? So you get that squirt bottle. You get that in your life. You get it for fucking 20% off using code Evil Vibes, and you get free shipping also. It's a fucking great deal. I think I get it for $39.95, and then it gets to my house, And I get excited about it, you know? And while you're getting that, while you're on the interwebs, typing in strikeforceenergy.com, you can go to patreon.com as well and use the /violentprofessional. That's where all the cool kids are. The cool cats and kittens. Cool, is that what it is? Cool, what did that fucking bitch, what did that bitch Carol Baskin say? Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, go to fucking patreon.com /violentprofessional. And you can support us there. And, you know, that's where you get some hidden content. You get all these episodes early. This one that everybody's watching on the fucking internet or the fucking whatever. If you're lucky enough to catch this live stream on fucking Instagram, you know, this is what this fucking episode is. But you'll get the audio version and the YouTube version in fucking 2 weeks. So lucky you. You were here for like the total eclipse of my heart. You know, you got the fucking hidden Instagram live feed, which I will never do again because I don't like your attitudes. Because you're fucking up my flow. But yeah, thank you for checking out the Violent Professional Podcast. Go to all those places, support us. By supporting them, you support us. Go to patreon.com. Thank you for being here. Goodbye and good night.
If you like this episode, please consider subscribing to us on Patreon by visiting patreon.com/violentprofessional. By subscribing, you have access to all the episodes as soon as we upload, as well as bonus content that you can't see anywhere else. You can also support us by simply giving us a positive rating on your listening platform of choice. And above all, thank you for the continued support of the Violent Professional Podcast.